been a hot minute since we've done a video with the tractor taxi. This thing is up on the lift. We've got a ton of work done to it. A little bit off camera, but we're going to finish up a lot of it on camera. And right here, finally, we're installing our 12 gauge customs. This is like the new gen air ride they just came out with for the 389. Single bag setup. That bumper, which is brand new, we'll tell you about that in a second, is going to be on the ground, crushing Coke cans in a matter of a few hours. So, today we've got the tractor taxi up on the lifts. We're putting the old BIM packs to work. But before we talk about the front suspension kit, let's talk about all the lights put underneath this thing. So the past few days, I figured no one wants to watch us wire up a bunch of lights. So we're going to show you all the lights that got put in here. Shout out to the guys who are at Freedom Lighting Supply. There's going to be a lot of companies mentioned this video, but Freedom hooked it up. We'll probably do some more lights on some other rigs and add some more to this in the very near future, but they're bright. I mean, it is daytime, so you can't really see how bright they are, but at some point in this video, it will be nighttime. We'll get it rolled out of the shop, and you'll see just how bright these units are. But look at this. Underneath the truck here, we've got all of these RGB lights, right? By the flick of a switch, the touch of a button, we've got every color there is, including party time. Oh. And we put 24 under here. So Freedom offers these lights with a bracket, which we've got approximately 6 left over. We're going to put underneath the hood, inside the fenders on the truck, and a few other spots. We got the majority of them installed. Right here are the lights from these guys. Super cool dudes. All aluminum construction. Look at all the LEDs in there. Heavy duty units. And when you order those, you can get the brackets also to mount them, so you're not just zip tying.
You got a fresh air leak.
It's the shop ghost. Anyhow, you get these brackets also, so you're not just zip tying them up in the frame. So, lights underneath the truck. It's going to be super bright. On top of all the lights that are already on the truck and the additional lights we're going to be adding, and the front slam single bag air ride kit we're putting on here from 12 gauge, we put a brand new Dominguez Ironwork bumper on it, made in the USA. Sweet bumper. I went with this one because it curves with the fender there. I think it looks sick. It's going to be awesome. But you may be wondering, guys, you're doing all this work to the tractor taxi. Well, it is show season. I'm still working out the details to get this thing shipped to Germany this summer. But there is a truck show we're going to be attending coming out very, very soon. February 24th and 25th, the Florida Trucking Show in Broward County Convention Center, guys. I'm pulling it up here on my phone just to make sure we get all the details right. FloridaTruckingShow.com. We will be there with the tractor taxi, a Scania. It's not one of these two, I will say that.
What?
So, make sure you find us there. Let's get this bumper peeled. Ryan likes this part. And we're going to be getting this thing back on the ground and getting this front air ride installed. Isn't this like the most favorite part of anything with stainless on it? It's peeling away the protective wrapping. Oh. Ooh. I don't think we're going to be able to get it all in one ride.
I think you are.
I don't think so.
If you peel the top
This
first.
would be a big peel. Rolling this video talking about lots of companies, but the biggest one we need to talk about, this kit we're putting on the front of the truck is made by 12 Gauge Customs, but it's warehoused and sold by our friends at Four State Trucks. They are the official sponsor of today's video, guys, and this is going to be somewhat of an installation video. If you have any questions about maybe our installation video wasn't as clear enough for you, they have one over there on their YouTube channel. Put a link down here to check out their YouTube channel. We'll tag it. I'll actually be using theirs for some instructional footage on putting this kit on ourselves, but it's gonna look sick. So right now we got the truck off the lifts. Right now what we're gonna do is jack the front tires up. Go ahead. What now?
You want to do one side at a time, or?
I don't know. We should read the instructions. What do the instructions say?
Dump the rear air.
Okay.
Lift up the front with the jack.
Okay.
Take front tire. Take the steer tires off.
Okay. So we're in the right direction. So we need to get the steer tires off. All right. Keep jacking. All right. You're good. We've got some Big Daddy jack stands in there from Esco. That company actually sent those jack stands to us a while back, but we haven't had a chance to use them until just now. So big old, them are 20-ton heavy duty boys. So I'm gonna get these front tires off and start reading some instructional information.
Oh.
Man, that's why I said drop the rear air before doing anything. Should have followed instructions. So guys, a lot of this kit comes with, well, this kit comes with a lot of other parts over here that we're not necessarily going to need to use, like this dump switch here. This is if your truck doesn't already have a dump valve on it, which we already have a dump valve installed on my truck here, so we're going to save this for another project. What that does, from the factory on these trucks, you can't dump the front air suspension to just let it sit down low, but since we already put one on it a while back using a fan switch, pretty cool little piece, a lot of guys use it. It's actually a semi-casual part, and I think that 4-state offers it also. So these are the two lines right here we're going to be using for all the controls, but the instructions say remove all of the factory air suspension. My buddy Robert Livingstone, who has a Kenworth, which is a PACCAR product, we're going to try to retrofit all this to his truck. Don't know if it's going to work or not, but we're going to freaking try. So what we're going to do now is roll time lapse. We're going to remove all the factory airbags, shocks, factory hangers for the, which you can't really see behind the FASS Fuel System here, but that spring hanger there, the factory, what do you want to call those? Shackles. So we're going to get all this stuff removed and then start installing new parts. So after rolling the time lapse for a little while, we noticed that there wasn't a whole lot you could see going on other than Lake running around in here doing things. We've got the upper bracket mounted on here. We've got the air valve mount, well, the air leveling valve bracket on here. Up next, we've got to remove the lower airbag mount and get the new one installed on there, and swap some U-bolts out and do that. So I guess we'll get that loose now. Get that put on there. I'm doing one side at a time, so we're not losing track of this axle where it's going. So we'll get the airbag mounts put in there on both sides, and we're going to leave the leaf spring, I guess what do you call those? What do we call them? Shackles. Leave those loose also for now. So we'll get this bottom one swapped out now. I'll tell you guys right now, I couldn't imagine having to work on a truck that's been driving down the highway for 20 years, because this one's pretty clean, obviously. But just imagine one that ain't clean. I mean, even one that's been on the road for a few 100,000 miles would be nuts. So, lots of old parts coming off. We're saving all these parts for our friend Robert, because he might be able to use these. We might be able to make him a front air ride kit on his KW. Oh. Here's this new beefy bracket, dude. Look at this thing. Blake is over there getting our U-bolts ready. That sits right there just like that. Dude, this thing's gonna be slammed. I'm so pumped. I mean, it already dropped a little bit, but
Crushing cans.
I'm so excited. We got a little ahead of ourselves here. So after watching the 4-state trucks installation manual, what we've got to do is get this here airbag lined up like we hold it.
I think that's upside down, isn't it?
What's that? No, that's right. Because we decided to paint everything. Nothing wants to move and jive like it should easily. But that's the cost of show business, right, Ryan?
Yep.
So we need to get it perfectly straight with that there. That's home, just like that. And then this is gonna go just like that right there. And it looked like on their video, like I said, we'll be referencing that a lot and we'll share it. They centered the airbag on the mount here. So we'll take that somewhere to a workbench that's more suitable. We just need to find the hardware. So, gotta nail it down.
cameraman never dies.
That ain't good, dude.
What?
I need to go to the hospital.
Oh, shit.
I'm just in here. I'm just.
So here we are. The front suspension is basically completely installed. He's been going at it, looking at the 4-State Trucks YouTube video. So without their how-to video, my guy right here, I don't know, would you've got it done without the video? The video is definitely extremely helpful. So this kit is, like I said, made by 12 Gauge Customs, but offered and warehoused and sold by 4-State Trucks here in the great old US of A, and they keep them in stock because this stuff is made in Canada, but they keep them in stock right here in the US. So this kit utilizes your factory leaf spring. It uses, I'm pretty positive, factory drop brackets here, some drop shackles there. All that's left for us to do now is go ahead and put the wheels back on the truck, air it up and down a few times, and then we're going to mount the shocks. Underneath here, there is a steering stabilizer that came with the kit that we did install on there. The truck already has, I think I may have mentioned it earlier in the video, a dump valve that we installed a while back up there that we use a fan solenoid. So that's already installed on the truck. But we're going to have to do a few things with these lines. I think we might take that one loose right there and run it behind there maybe. Maybe, I don't know. So this is the driver's side completely installed. Let's go see the passenger side over here. Obviously, it's going to look very similar, but we got some airlines here we still need to tie up and do a few things with. But for now, I think it's time we bolt the, yeah, right there's the shock. Kind of chilling there. That goes up here on the side of the frame like that. So for now, shock looks good. I'll paint it up. Let's get the wheels put on it and make sure this thing airs up and down like it's supposed to, and we'll go from there. Boy, we got to get these wheels cleaned up. Man, if we could ever invent something that kept brake dust off of the inside of these wheels, because ever since semi-truck manufacturers went to, you can probably go let the jack down, actually. Maybe I'll go do that for you.
Yeah, I don't know.
And ever since they went to the disc brakes, it's made just a mess of wheels. So let this jack down, one-handing it. That whole stitches are starting to heal a little bit. It's only been a day. All right. Well, both tires are on this bird. What we're going to do now is go ahead and fire it up. The jack stands we have underneath there, hopefully this thing will air up enough. I don't think it's going to air up enough, Lake, to, it's not going to.
At least it'll pull pressure off.
And then we can jack up one side at a time with this jack.
I can just spin it down. Whichever way.
We'll figure it out. Well, folks, we've got this thing, I think, figured out between leveling valves. It's extremely important to set your ride height level across the front of the truck. I gotta quit doing so much stuff this hand. So we've got everything set up now. We've got to mount some shocks. These guys are not the biggest things in the world. Here, pull that side. I can't be. Pretty good little shock there, ain't it?
Oh yeah. Paint looks
Dang.
good.
I know it does look good, doesn't it? All right, I don't know why I did that because we got to set them fully collapsed.
You gotta collapse them and pull them out at halftime.
Oh boy.
Yeah, I'll collapse it.
So we got to figure out some things to do with these hoses too, because they need to go like behind the shock there. What we're gonna do is collapse the shock all the way down. What brand are these things? Does it say? Fleetway. So collapse the shocks all the way down, and then some friends of mine said what you've got to do is once you collapse them, oh, there goes that paint. Pick it up just a little bit, right? So that it's not bottoming out and all that. So I think right there, Lake, looks pretty spot on, doesn't it? They said just kind of find a spot.
Do like a 35-degree angle, so where you were just at was perfect, honestly.
So right there.
Yeah, that'll work.
And grab us
We
a.
just have to make sure on the other side they have an AC line right here, so we have to make sure we're
okay.
clearing it, which you're clearing it there.
So grab a permanent marker. We'll run it right through the center of it there. Boom, just like that. This one may have to lean back a little bit more, like right there, here. Right about there. Or like right there.
Yeah.
Holes marked. We're gonna break out our frame drill and get to drilling, and then we'll get this thing pulled out of the shop and do a full. Man, having my hand get messed up really threw a hinder in this whole video. Thankfully, Lake was able to follow all the instructions and get this thing put on. So, got to tidy up some airlines still, but let's get that frame drill. Now we got our mag drill. We found our bits. We haven't been able to find them since we moved shops. We found them, so get this thing hung under there. Not really supposed to do much with this bad hand here. I'll get her dialed down to the tip there. There you go. See our black spot there?
Mm-hmm.
Turn it on and line her up. Ta-da! One frame hole cut. So right now Lake is cleaning off all the brake clean. We're using brake clean to clean off all the old stickers that were on the frame because we don't need no safety. So getting this thing all, what?
What'd you just say?
Nothing. Get it all cleaned up. We're gonna get the shock installed. How to pull this your unit out of the shop, dude. We got lots of bolts. I want to go to the chrome shop, get some little chrome covers like for these right here. And I do plan on painting the frame one day, like front to back, like we did the rear, on the front also. But for now, we're just gonna cover them up. So now I've got a bolt up, which is another part that didn't get painted. Wish we had a paint shop around the corner. But it's gonna go on here for now. We'll end up touching up with some little touch-up paint whenever we get it eventually. I did order a can of spray paint this color from Napa and Tampa, but it'll be a little bit before it gets here apparently. So that right there. Then we'll get our shock cut on there. Dude, she's coming right along. Driver's side shock mounted. I gotta go get some chrome caps from the chrome shop store. But what I did is I had some spacers here off of a tractor we put on the back side of these shocks on both sides to bring it out away from the frame a little bit, and we're gonna tie these lines up together right there. Dude, we're about to be sitting right. You know when it's torqued to 450 because in the click, if you listen to click, it goes 450 in the click.
No, it doesn't.
Listen to it. I'm dead serious.
Didn't hear it.
50. See?
No.
Hey, if you
Do
click
you not
it,
hear it?
you click it in your
That
head.
makes no sense.
That's what it does.
So how would you do it to a different number?
The tone, like it gets higher and lower.
Yeah,
You know, like dial tones, like each number gets a different sound.
so say it was like 250, it'd be like a higher pitch.
You're like 250.
You go to 600 and it's like
650.
Y'all are messing with me.
Dead, whatever, dude.
how do you not hear that?
I just don't. I don't hear it. I'm gonna be checking the comments on this one.
50.
The one's already tightened out now with the impact.
Couple Ugga Duggas too much.
It's alright. Yep, that one too.
Couple Ugga Duggas.
Alright, while he's doing that, Ryan, come back here with me. Well, the lifts are all the way. These things have been game changers, no doubt. But we gotta move our little mini go-kart out of the way. If you guys haven't already, go to BruceWilsonShop.com today. Get in here to win this sweet unit in $1,000. I know a lot of people are like, man, it's not a big semi, but this is a quick, sweet little giveaway.
Not only that, but you get $1,000.
$1,000 in cash. And a sweet go-kart. Like, you can't just go out and buy one of these either. Like, they don't make them anymore. So, it's a sweet little ride. All right, I'm ready to pull this thing out and slam her down.
Me too.
It's gonna be sweet. So we had to trim this piece of rubber here because the bumper we put has got this big lip coming back here. So we get her trimmed up. Ooh, we're getting a little crooked, aren't we?
Well, I'll straighten it out once I can get through it all the way.
You know, us doing this like raw without like lining up anything reminds me of that Japanese guy that's on Facebook cutting all the Porsches up. Have you seen him?
No.
He just like takes a grinder and just cuts a Porsche all to heck, and then he puts a body kit on it.
What the heck?
He just cuts it. He doesn't use markers, no nothing. He's like really good.
Just smart.
Dude, we're legal. This is the first time I've ever had a plate mounted on the bumper of this truck.
Oh.
We're legit. We could order a custom plate for it though. That would look good. Oh guys, I think she's ready to roll out. We'll do some parking lot dropping. This thing sits so low now, dude.
Oh, yeah. Got them lights on there? Where are the blue ones at?
They were just on there, you didn't see that? Got that thing on me, boy. Here they come, ready?
Oh.
Hang on. Oh, party. Oh. Ready? Party time, ready, watch. Oh.
Oh, that's sick.
We're gonna hook up the amp wire so it works off the amp.
Yeah.
That'd be sick. So guys, all in all, it's a beautiful day here in Florida. It's been about 2 or 3 days since we got the Trader Taxi completely done, but I want to go over a few things on it before we get out of here on this video. I'm about to fly out to Canada, pick up new Scania. It's going to be freaking sweet. Going to be a 2,800 mile road trip home. So be looking out for the next YouTube video. It's going to be with me driving a new to us Scania 144 460 home. I'm starting to fall back in love again with the Trader Taxi. I kind of like, it was gone for so long. I was kind of like, you know, whatever. It's just a truck. I kind of was like getting bored with it. But man, after seeing this thing lowered down on the ground now with this lowering kit, guys, it's freaking amazing. And the tires tucking and the fenders look so good. And just seeing all the long-nosed Pete's sitting here, just beautiful, beautiful freaking rigs, man. And I couldn't have any of this without all of the support and love from my viewers, companies like Four State Trucks. So Four State manufactures a lot of parts, right? Don't get me wrong. They don't build everything they sell, but they do manufacture a lot of stuff, center panels and things like that. They have their own line of stacks and seats. The front air ride kit we put on the Trader Taxi was made by 12 gauge customs, but Four State Trucks is literally the only company in the USA that keeps that kit in stock. So if you're looking for a kit, take your 389 and put it on the ground, hit up Four State Trucks right here on the screen, check them out and get your truck sitting low like the old Trader Taxi here. We'll be hitting up some shows very, very soon. Hope to see you all there. You can find us at the Florida Trucking Show coming up the end of last weekend of February. I believe it's the 26th to the 27th or 25th, 26th, somewhere in there. I'll put a link in the description of the video to that show. Hope to see you all there. We'll be here with the Trader Taxi. We should have our brand new trailer by then and our brand new to us Scania. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. My hand is healing. It's getting better. It doesn't feel the greatest, but hopefully they don't demonetize this video for just showing that. But anyhow, make sure you guys smash the like button, subscribe to my channel, comment down below if you're going to be getting the air ride kit like the Trader Taxi's got on your own truck. And go to fourstatetrucks.com, grab your kit, and every truck part you can imagine is listed on their website. See you guys later. Peace.